I was born in Masaka to a Ugandan mother and an Indian father. I was born in conflict just before Idi Amin expelled the Indians in 71. I was born in 1968. My family told my mother to abort me. My mother said, I'm a Christian, I cannot abort. So my birth was born in conflict. I was born in a difficult conversation because Indians never have children with Africa. They didn't marry. There was no intermarriage.
There wasn't.
There wasn't.
Like that.
So I was born in conflict. And I've actually grown up in
That's interesting.
My name SEMPA is the name of my grandfather from my mother's side. So my mother took me in and my family took me in. So I look a little bit brown. When I was younger, I used to be a little more brown. But yeah.
The stresses of life go
stresses
through
of
a little
the
bit
sun and everything. But anyway, so I've grown up, I've gone to schools, Rubaga boys, I've grown up in police barracks. My older brother was a policeman. So I lived about 10 years in Zambia police barracks. I learned to speak Lusoga, Acholi, Luo, Runyoro. When you live in the barracks,
That is right.
It is international. So then I've gone to Makerere, I've studied political science and sociology. Then I went to the US. I studied biblical studies and psychology. I married a young lady from New York, Manhattan. Then we chose to work in Uganda for purposes of dealing with HIV/AIDS, prevention amongst young people. It's me, I have one wife, Tracy. I have 5 children, 3 boys and 2 girls.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Why did you have to emphasize, I have one wife?
Because some have 2, some have 3, some have 4, some have 5. I mean, people choose. People choose their ways.
Okay.
Yeah, people have their choices. But for me, I have one wife, Tracy. She gives me a kiss. And then my daughter, Arieli, the youngest, she's called Bestie. Oh, I love, the other day I tweeted, I said, Ataina mwana weke jinja. Because the love of, I have 3 sons. Sons, they are going to may change the world.
That is
but
right.
daughters, they have so much love. She's dirty. She calls me, but she called me Bestie. I call her Bestie. Then she called me Baby.
Do it!